to do it all again? You've obviously done it before yourself, but none of the other guys have. How do you get them ready, and how do you focus in on trying to do it again?
I don't think these guys need any talks on what they haven't done before. Everything that we did last year was something the guys that haven't done before. So, our only mindset right now is how we can continue to get better every day. It's a process. The good thing is we got, our guys back, mostly our guys back, and, we can, get back into the flow of things. But, we can't shortcut anything. This is a new season, and, we are the defending champions, but that means absolutely nothing right now, because this is a new season and we have to recalibrate, get back to the fundamentals, get back to the basics of the game, and work our habits every day.
LeBron, Tony Zarella, Cleveland 19. You were in this situation a year ago with Tristan Thompson when camp started. Now, of course, it's JR. What are your feelings on it? Are you pretty confident that this will get resolved? And how important is he to this team?
Well, first of all, JR is probably the most liked guy on the team. And, I'm not going to get into, the contract issue or if there's an issue at all between both sides. I believe I'm optimistic that both sides will get it done. But we all know from you guys to us in the locker room and from the organization that JR is a huge piece of our team. And without him, we don't win a championship last year. He brings a dimension to our team that, we just don't have. He's a two-way player. He's a space guy, and he's a great locker room guy. He's been great in the community and things of that nature as well. So we look forward to getting him back, and just hopefully we can get it done sooner than possible because we missed the guy. We missed him last week in our mini camp that we had in California, and we missed him today. So, we're optimistic that, both sides will figure it out sooner than later because we need to, get to work.
Hey, LeBron, Tom with the Associated Press. I know you always like to look forward, but when you reflect on what happened last summer and Game 7 and the block and the parade and all that, what images come to your mind when you think about what it is you accomplished?
I don't know. I haven't really. What images come to my mind? I just know I know we won a championship. I know we had a great parade, and the fans here were ecstatic about what we did. But for me, I don't. It hasn't hit me. I don't really look back on it. I always say that once I'm done playing the game, I'll have an opportunity to kind of sit back. I've been working all summer. I don't stop. So I haven't had much time to just sit around and look at the accomplishments we made or what we had and what we did. But I know it was an incredible ride, and I was happy to be a part of it.
Joe Varden, Cleveland.com. Hey, LeBron. At the end of last year, right after winning, you mentioned that this was probably about the happiest you had been in your career, or at least a long time. Now that you're through the summer and it seems like you had a good summer, are you still there? Do you still have that kind of feeling, or do you transition from that into the new year?
Well, I think that moment will never be forgotten, obviously. What we were able to accomplish, what I was able to accomplish, and my second year back here with the franchise, will go down in history, obviously. But for me, it's a new season. I've always looked forward. I'm not a guy who dwells on the past too much. There are going to be so many more challenges, so many different obstacles that we're going to have to face this year as a ball club, and we have to just be mentally focused, mentally prepared for it all, and I think we will be. But it will not be easy, and it shouldn't be. I don't think. My 2 years here has never been easy, and in my 13-year career so far, nothing has been easy. So I look forward to the journey and the work that lies ahead.
David McMenamin, ESPN. LeBron, last year at Media Day, you said something along the lines of, I could use an extra month of being off. It came rather quickly this year. Yeah. We've seen it, the Versa climbers at 5 a.m. and things of that nature. Does that suggest that maybe physically you're in a better place year 14 than you were year 13 at the beginning?
I could use the extra 2 months.
We all could.
Next year it'd be 3, and the following it'd be 4. I can always use more off season, but it is what it is. That's the price you pay. I would take it. Like I told you last year, I'll take it. I'll take a short summer, to be able to play in the finals. It's something that, as a kid, you always kind of watched and wished you could be a part of that, and to be, one of the 2 teams out of 30 to be able to represent the Larry O'Brien Trophy is something that you honor and cherish. So, but there's no summer. There was no summer for me.
LeBron, Rick Nolan from the Medina Gazette. You've been through 2 media days in Miami as a champion. I'm wondering what it feels like for you to sit up here now, having finally delivered one to this area.
It feels great. I'm looking forward to seeing the banner back there go up, and it says, you know, world champions. You know, 2015, 16, us also put another Eastern Conference championship up there, the division title, things of that nature. You know, it's great to be able to have accomplishments along the ride, you know, and you be a part of it. You know, it's very, very humbling, and it's an honor to just be able to play the game that I love to play, the game that I would do anyways, no matter what, with no cameras, no anything. I love to play the game, and, you know, when you're able to reach feats of that nature and do it with guys that you enjoy, you know, it means a lot. So to be able to sit up here, you know, once again and say that I'm a champion, it means a lot. It means a lot to me for my own personal goals, and I know it means a lot to everyone in Northeast Ohio and anyone that has anything to do with Cleveland sports history.
Chris Parker, Cleveland team. LeBron, you talked during the playoffs last year about how you would spend the off seasons learning how you could augment your game and how you could make your game fit better within the team. I was wondering what things, maybe you could just give us a general idea of what things you might have done, and also if you talked to the other players, some of the other guys, about what they might be able to do to fit the team better.
No, we haven't got to the point where, I think that's for the coaching staff. The coaching staff will you know, will let us know, each and individual, what we need to do to help the team be better this year. For me, I just put in a lot of work. September is always when I step out on the court, and I put in a lot of work. So I did a lot of work all of September, but I never stopped working out. You know, I think I took maybe 2 or 3 days off in the off season before I just got back to just training still, and just keeping my body in the form, keeping my body in shape. I feel great. I felt great at the end of last season, or pretty much, you know, all season, and I just want to continue that.
ESPN Cleveland. LeBron, Colin Kaepernick has inspired a lot of athletes around the country to take a stand for police violence. What are your thoughts on that? And have you thought of doing anything, and if so, what?
First of all, I'm all in favor of anyone, athlete or non-athlete, being able to express what they believe in a peaceful manner. And that's exactly what Colin Kaepernick is doing, and I respect that. I think you guys know, when I'm passionate about something, I speak upon it. You know, so, you know, me standing for the national anthem is something I will do. That's who I am. That's what I believe in. But that doesn't mean I don't respect and don't agree with what Colin Kaepernick is doing. You have the right to voice your opinion, stand for your opinion, and he's doing it in the most peaceful way I've ever seen someone do something. What I do not like about the situation is the negative attention that has been thrown upon him from certain people, because it's not deserved. You know, he was very educated, very smart, very candid, and very demanding about what he wanted to do, and he didn't ask anybody else to join him. And he did it in the most peaceful manner I've ever seen someone stand up and do something, so I can respect that. And things that I do personally, when I'm knowledgeable about it and I'm passionate about it, I do that as well. And you guys know when those things are, because I tell you.
Chris Fedor, Cleveland.com. LeBron, the pre-training camp get-together is something that you did last year as well. But what does it show you about the approach and the attitude of your teammates coming off a title?
That means we're not satisfied. We're not satisfied with just winning, you know, one championship, or not satisfied with just being successful. You know, we want to continue to get better. You know, does that mean you're going to be able to host the Larry O'Brien Trophy at the end of the season? Absolutely not. But we want to give our shot, give our team, give our chances. You know, just give ourselves a better opportunity, because we want to put in the work. And guys, to have 13 guys in California last week in our mini camp, it meant a lot to everyone. You know, just to kind of recalibrate, see the guys put in work, and just get a fast track on things.
LeBron, John Telich, Fox 8. At the ESPYs, when you and a few of your peers stood up there before the ceremony and said what you said, the league is just, you're probably aware, came out with a letter from the commissioner that they would be more engaged in the community and trying to create more opportunities. Is this the type of a statement that you feel can create the best kind of change and the most positive type of change?
Well, I think for us, we stood up there understanding what the state of America was in at that point in time and what our personal feelings were. We're not politicians, so we went up there saying America is bad and things of that nature. That's not our position, because America has done so many great things for all of us. Those are our personal feelings, and the one thing that we wanted to get out of that is that we continue the conversation. And the fact that you're saying that, and the fact the league has come out and said that they want to continue to get into the communities and hone in on, what's important. We feel like we did our job, and we just want the conversation to continue to go, to understand that police brutality and killings and things of that nature of innocent people, and it's not the answer. And you mourn the lives of so many innocent people, and you pray for the families of so many innocent people. Over this course of time, in a short period of time, so, you feel for that, and for me, my personal feelings is that, I got a 12-year-old son, and a 9-year-old son, and a 2-year-old daughter, and, I look at my son being 4 years removed from driving his own car and being able to leave the house on his own. And it's a scary thought right now to think, if my son gets pulled over, and you tell your kids, if you just apply and you just listen to the police, that they will be respectful and things will work itself out. And you see these videos that continue to come out. It's a scary ass situation. That if my son calls me and said he's been pulled over, that I'm not that confident that things are going to go well and my son is going to return home. And my son just started the 6th grade, so. We just want the conversation to continue to keep going, and I don't have the answer. None of us have the answer, but the more times that we can talk about it, the more times we can conversate about it, because I'm not up here saying that all police are bad, because they're not. I'm not up here saying that all kids are great and all adults are great, because they're not. But at the same time, all lives do matter, and it's not just about, it's not black or white. It's not that. It's everyone. So. It's tough being a parent right now when you have a preteen, but the conversation is continued from the SB speech that myself, CPD, Wade, and Mello had, and that's definitely a good thing.
Joe Varden, Cleveland.com. I was going to ask that exact question since it was asked and answered. Your contract. We all knew you were going to come back, of course, but you chose to go with a multi-year deal. Can you just tell us about why you chose now to take the 3 years?
Well, I'm committed, to this process, but I'm also a very savvy businessman as well. So that's it.